Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very unique episode of Stargrinding with Remblob today. You might already tell, but you cannot hear my clicks, and this is because I had a session of recording yesterday where the recording bugged and I OBS froze. So I lost the recording and I was really sad and really angry, but it also made me come up with the idea to do it like this, where yesterday I just recorded pure gameplay without any clicks or my voice or anything, with the idea that I would voice over it the next day, because I was way too tired to do a full episode the normal way yesterday. So that's why I'm doing this commentary post gameplay. So, and it might be even better actually, because this way I can just concentrate on talking instead of playing, because I already did all the playing already. This isn't really gonna be this isn't gonna be a reoccurring format. It's just born out of necessity. Necessity is the mother of invention. But hell, you might even like this format even more. I don't know, man. But not hearing clicks might not really matter as much. Yeah, that's what I was doing. So the reason the reason why the recording is so paused here is because I was getting my phone and I was listening to a podcast while I was recording this. So yeah, that's why that was such a long pause. But it's kind of cool to look back on these levels, because especially having played them at like 10 at night, so where I was really tired. You know what? I guess like the recording is going to be a lot lower quality because it has to go through two layers of recording. Because this recording already doesn't look that great. It definitely looks very pixely, and it'll look even more pixely when this recording comes out, you know. But oh well, what can you do? Like this, like I said, this isn't going to be a permanent format. But back to, not back to, but going to covering what I didn't talk about last episode, or what I talked about in the recording that was deleted. This is the first star grinding video that you'll see of mine. Oh god, the lag though. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh no, what the hell was that? Hopefully I beat it this attempt so that you don't have to see that again. But this is the first star grinding and actually the first video that you'll see if you watch the Terraria stream that I did yesterday. It's gonna be the first video where I'm gonna be in Vegas. It's gonna be, I know the star grinding episode that went up on Friday was called The Backlog Begins, but now is when this video goes up is the real start of the backlog. So yeah, at the time of recording, of course I'm still here, but in Hawaii. But once this goes out on YouTube, I will be in another state, which will be exciting. And that moves us on to the main topic of what I'm going to do in Vegas, or what I'm going to try to do in Vegas. There's this really big roller coaster that's in Vegas, in the hotel New York, called the Big Apple Coaster. And I've been to Vegas quite a few times at this point, and I was always too scared to go on that roller coaster. So this time, I want to ride it. Now this will be huge for me because I have been really afraid of roller coasters for a long time. Since I went to Disneyland for the first time and rode Splash Mountain, and for the first time felt that airtime feeling that you feel when going down a drop, I've been terrified ever since. But ever since seeing that Tom Scott video where he gets over his fear of roller coasters, I have wanted to do that too. And Vegas presents a very great opportunity because it's a pretty, well, I of course don't know, but it looks pretty scary. Maybe it's not scary for people, for super roller coaster heads, but like it's 200 feet tall, so like it's nothing to scoff at, you know. But yeah, it should be exciting. But you know, a big thing about Tom Scott's video, it was that it was like an exposure therapy kind of thing where you slowly build up to it. And thankfully, there is another roller coaster ride in like a mini theme park in where the hotel is called Circus, and that has a coaster that doesn't look as bad. So in an ideal world, I ride that one first, and then I go on to the big one. So hopefully that goes well. And when we go to Disney World, eventually as a family, I won't be afraid to go on the more intense roller coasters. So this will be big. I'm excited, and I'm also terrified. I've watched like the roller coaster POV video. I've seen how you're like strapped into it, and you know, I don't know, but future me, future me, you better go on that ride, man. You better. I don't. I won't like you anymore if you go on that. And you know what? This is how I'm rationalizing it in my head before I see the real thing, and am inevitably really scared when I actually see the real thing. It's like a 3 minute ride. It's like 3 minutes of like the a super scary and terrifying experience of your life. But it will be a good experience. Like it will be. So I don't know. It's scary, but I want to power through it, and it'll be a good story. If even if I'm like scared out of my mind when I actually go on it, it's a great story for when I get back. So future me, I swear to God. And if you like can't, like you're not allowed to, or like the ride's closed or whatever, that's fine. It'll be really sad, but that's fine. I'll get over my fear when we go to Disney World. or like the next theme park stuff that we go to, you know. But it's like what I'm most excited for in the whole trip, honestly. I've been like pumping myself up, and like if I don't go on the ride, it better be because it's like closed. Nice. I just skipped that level because of the triple at the end. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, this level was cool, but I was too lazy to actually do it. But okay, hold on. Let me hydrate. But yeah, that's like the bulk of what I wanted to talk about. Um, but yeah, I mean, I love roller coasters. Like I one of my favorite experiences ever is riding like Big Thunder Mountain from Disneyland like 5 times. Like I love that, but it's just that feeling of going and like your stomach like goes into your throat. Like it doesn't feel good. But you know, I thought about it more, and yeah, I just skipped it. I thought about it more, and you know um the drop feeling. I've only ever felt that drop feeling in rides where that's the entire thrill of the ride. So, you know, it's actually, I've heard that once you get down like the first big drop and you feel that then it becomes like fine. You don't feel that very much again afterwards. So, you know what? I think, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I think I will enjoy it at the end of the day. And if I don't, oh well. But you better ride it, man. You better not get cold feet. You better not chicken out. You piece. And it would just be so hyped to get over it because roller coasters are fun. Like they're fun, dude. Rides are really fun. So if I can go on the more intense ones, then I will have a lot more fun at Disney World or wherever we go next, like Six Flags or like Knott's Berry Farm or something. So, and if I can get over roller coasters, horror games are like nothing, man. Like the thrill, I feel like they are different, but they're also kind of similar. Like the dread I feel before I think I'm gonna get jump scared is like the dread I feel when we're like when you're like climbing like that big uh hill to like drop 50 feet in like Splash Mountain. So yeah, maybe I'll start my Omori playthrough after I get back, cuz like it's the exact same thing. Like I I'm really really interested in horror games. Like the stories in horror. Like I mean Doki Doki is one of my favorite like stories in a game of all time. And I feel like Omori will be kind of the same. But I'm just always too scared to play them. Like I feel like some of my favorite stories are horror stories. Like I love like dark and like depressing stuff. So I feel like horror games are perfect. I just get scared way too easily, you know? And it's the exact same with roller coasters. Like I've always been interested. Like I in like the big ones, and like I see like the King Dakar ride. I'm like, how is that fun for people? But like I want to be able to experience them, you know? So we'll see. We shall see. Because like roller coasters and like scary games, like the whole enjoyment is like the thrill of being scared of what the ride is gonna throw at you or what the game is gonna throw at you. So like they are actually like very similar. So maybe this will be a great moment of character growth for me. It'll be a nice conclusion to the arc that started when I rode Splash Mountain for the first time when I was like 10 years old. So I'm excited. I don't know how it'll go, but it'll be a great story. Like I said, future me, I swear to God, you better do it, man. Hold on, let me see. I still have to talk for another 20 minutes. I guess that's another benefit of this format. It's like I get to see exactly how long I have to talk for, so that I can like plan ahead, even though I won't really do that anyway. Because that's really all I have to talk about. I mean, I can just talk about what I'm looking forward to in the trip more. Like San Fran. Like the last time I went to San Fran was like 2013, so I was like even younger than when I went to Disneyland. So um yeah, I'm excited to revisit it and visit my cousin and my auntie and uncle. Those That's gonna be really exciting. I'm hopefully gonna teach my like 5-year-old cousin how to solve a Rubik's cube. I think that'll be fun. Maybe show him some magic tricks. But like also like of course going to like the Golden Gate Bridge again. Going to Boudin. It's probably French, so it's Boudin. I don't know how you pronounce that. But it's like Boudin or something. Because they have these like sourdough bread. Like San Francisco is a big sourdough bread place. And so you can get these like sourdough bread bowls where they fill it with clam chowder. And, mm, mm. It's so good. But yeah, San Fran's really fun. So I'm excited to go there again. And Portland is an entirely new state. I actually have no idea what's in Portland. So like of course I'm gonna go to my college, and that's really exciting too. I'll finally get to actually see where I'm gonna be living for the next 3 years. So yeah, that's also really exciting. Um, there's a lot of exciting stuff that's gonna happen this summer. I'm actually really excited for this summer, man. Or this month, I guess. June was fine. June was fun, but I'm particularly excited for this month. So yeah, it's hype. Like Stranger Things is out. It's gonna be out. I'm gonna go on my trip. And I feel like, as weird as this sounds, I feel like this trip is gonna like somewhat fix like my sleep schedule and like everything. Cause you kind of get into a routine when you're on a trip, right? At least when you're with your parents. If you're by yourself, you can like sleep in however much you want. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna go to sleep like early. But of course not. That's not all gonna happen. But I'm not gonna suddenly completely change myself because I went to another state for 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited for the trip. I'm looking forward to being like a amateur blogger in the IRL channel of my Discord when I'm there. It'll be cool to like take pictures and like actually have like conversations about where I am and stuff, because I've taken pictures, like I have like albums of my previous trips, but like when you're like chatting about it in like a Discord server, for one, it's saved like forever, it's never deleted, and two, like if you're talking about it, it kind of saves more of like the feelings that you have while you're there, like how you how you felt during it. So I'm really hyped. In in come on, do math. 14 hours, I'm gonna be on a plane, hopefully, unless the flight gets canceled or delayed or whatever, which I hope won't happen, of course, because that's actually a real concern right now. But you can only hope. You can only hope. This level was cool, but spoilers, I will skip this one because I got frustrated with it. And apparently the sunk cost fallacy didn't work for this one, because I ended up getting like 90% before I quit. So that kind of negates any value that this gameplay could bring of this level, but whatever. It's like the quirks of being able of doing Stargrinding this way. And what? I feel like I've been able to talk a lot better Because when you're concentrating on levels, especially like towards 8 or 9 stars, it's a lot harder to talk, especially if it's not sight readable, like at all. It becomes very hard to do both at the same time. But like I said, this series exists to get better at it, so yeah. And you know what this format also does? It guarantees that I will not become the Joker. It guarantees that I will not reach for the clown makeup, because I already went through all the frustrating stuff when I was playing the game yesterday. So I won't you won't hear Joker laugh today, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you are. Damn, this recording really does look like shit. Good thing this series is more like audio based than like visual, because that's kind of another reason why I don't really want to do GD content anymore, because it looks like it sucks. I need like a new computer, man. I definitely need a new computer for sure, so that I can actually record in 1080p. But that's how it be when you're recording from a laptop. Look at this gameplay, man. I'm so good. I bet if I was like actually listening to the song, it would be a lot easier. Like I was listening to a podcast while I was doing this, like I said before. This level definitely does benefit a lot more from sync, so I probably should have listened to the song. I like the song anyway, so yeah, maybe if I listened to the song, I wouldn't have quit out on this. But whatever. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. this this is really like a podcast. Like first episode, I just I described this series as like a podcast esque series with GD in the background, so that you're not bored out of your mind just listening to me ramble on and on and on and on. Sing my song. Yeah. I got nothing. I got nothing else to say. But yeah. Now I can think of something to say without focusing on this epic hard gameplay. Yeah, this is where my Joker arc starts. I get like 78, and then I get like 80, and then like 85, and then like 88, and then I like quit. So you get to see me. Well, you don't get to see me become the Joker, but you get to see the events that caused it. And I was already like really tired at this point, so I just gave up eventually. Maybe I'll beat this, because this level is like actually really cool. I just got unlucky because I was very tired. Maybe in a future Stargrinding episode I'll come back to this and beat it. It'll be an easy like 8 or 9 stars or whatever this level is. I was so consistent. Why'd I quit, man? I mean, I already said what I did, but oh, I got 87. Yeah. I can hear the desk pound that I did right there, dude. That I definitely did do a desk pound with that death while listening to Trash Taste with Jacksepticeye on it. I was actually really scared yesterday because I tried to play like Isaac yesterday, and I just did not feel good like at all. Like I was just dead, and I thought I was like getting sick. I was like, oh no, but I'm fine now. Like when I'm actually like healthy. Turns out, yeah, there you go. There it is. Yeah, it turns out when you're healthy, you don't get sick. Mind blowing discussion, mind blowing dialogue. It's not dialogue, it's a monologue from Remblob. From Remblob to your beautiful ears. You get to hear me talk about whatever. And now I did not realize this song had lyrics, so you know how I feel about those, and especially in a Stargrinding level. But oh well, what can you do? Forever. I did not quit this one. Okay, yeah, I didn't. I considered it, but I didn't. I wonder what like an actual professionally like mixed and like produced cover would sound like if I sang it. I feel like I could sound decent. And you know, like I'm not like a amazing singer or anything, but I can keep pitch and like sing at least in on key, so you know, I've always wanted to like try to make music and sing seriously, but It's you have to know. You have to learn so much. It's so hard. I'm surprised I even kind of learned how to edit well. It's not even well, but I think it's because with editing, you can make a good video with just like cutting it up, you know. It won't be amazing, but you can make like a video that I would watch myself with just cutting, but with like music, it's really hard to like make something that I would listen to myself, you know. Maybe I should listen to more like indie artists so that I can feel better about myself. That's kind of horrible, but it's an idea. That's kind of like creating too. Like I want to make something that I would like myself, you know. I don't want to just make like a generic glow level just to like get CP, you know. I want to make something that I would think is cool. And that kind of has me stuck in the music/art field. But yeah, with that thought, I guess I'm done, right? Okay, I have 15 seconds to do the outro. Well, I hope you enjoyed this different format. I hope you have a fantastic morning, afternoon, and evening. I have been Remblob, and I'll see you next time.